If you've ever sent a text that you immediately regretted, your iPhone has a built-in undo button. We've all done it. You hit send and then instantly notice a typo. Or worse, you send it to the wrong person. But your iPhone gives you a second chance. Just press and hold the message bubble you sent. Notice two of the options in the list: Edit and Undo Send. Tap Edit to correct mistakes, then tap the blue checkmark. You'll be glad to know that Apple has programmed in a generous 15-minute window to make an edit. If you'd rather make the message disappear completely, long press and choose Undo Send. You only have 2 minutes to take advantage of an undo send. Just remember, the clock starts when you tap Send. This only works for Blue Bubble iMessages. Standard SMS, MMS, or RCS text sent to Android users cannot be edited or unsent. Have you ever started playing music on your iPhone and started to adjust the volume and realized that there is no volume slider on the screen? There is one available. Open Settings, Accessibility, then Audio and Visual, toggle on Always Show Volume Control. Now whenever any type of media is playing, you'll have a volume slider directly below the playback controls. It makes dialing in your perfect audio levels fast, silent, and incredibly easy. If kids use your iPhone, or you simply want to avoid accidental purchases, there's a setting that you'll want to enable. Open Settings, Screen Time, Content and Privacy Restrictions. Tap iTunes and App Store Purchases. Select In-App Purchases. Then choose Don't Allow. Now purchases inside apps can't happen without changing that setting first. It's a simple way to avoid unexpected charges. Don't forget to hit that like button. It helps others see this video. Ever need to email a smaller photo or upload one to a website? There's a quick way to resize photos instantly. Open a photo, tap Edit at the bottom, tap Crop, then tap the ratio icon at the top, so that you can then select one of Apple's preset sizes. Then tap Done at the top right. If you don't like the changes or ever want to go back, just tap the ellipsis at the top right and select Revert to Original. Photo albums are great for organizing your photos in your photo library, but Apple doesn't always automatically choose which photo you want as the cover. Did you know that you can choose exactly which photo appears on the front of that album? Open Photos, tap Collections at the bottom, select an album. Find the photo you want as the cover photo. Long press, then tap Make Key Photo. Instantly, your album has a brand new cover. It's a small touch, but it makes organizing photos much nicer. If you use notes a lot, this feature is fantastic. Open a note, highlight any word or phrase, then tap Add Link, then select the title of another note. Now the two notes are connected with this hyperlink, and you can jump between any related information with one tap. If you'd like to see more hidden notes features, let me know in the comments below. The best ideas always hit you in a rush. If you're still searching for an app just to write something down quickly, you've already waited too long. Here's how to start a note quickly. Let's review 3 ways to do this. Option 1. Let's add a quick note to your lock screen. By long pressing your lock screen, tap Customize, remove one of the presets at the bottom, tap the plus sign, and search for Notes. Tap Quick Notes, then tap Done. And now you have the quick notes readily available. For option 2, let's add a quick note to Control Center. Tap Add a Control, search for Notes. Tap Quick Note and tap out of it to give you quick access anytime from Control Center. A third option for iPhones equipped with an action button is set up by opening Settings, Action Button. Scroll over to Controls, search for Notes, and select Quick Note. Regardless of which method you choose, the next time inspiration strikes, just tap that icon or action button, and a fresh note pops up instantly. Write your idea, hit save, and you're ready to move on. It's a quick way to capture a thought before it's gone forever. Let's look at a place where you may be spending the most time, your text. The iMessage app drawer is usually a cluttered mess of apps you'd never use. Here's how to reorder it into something more practical. Open any conversation in Messages, tap the plus icon on the left. Long press on any app icon in that list and move it to the position you prefer. If there are any apps in here that you never use, you can configure those by going to Spotlight Search, tap in iMessage apps. Here you can toggle off the apps you don't want appearing in your drawer at all to keep this menu clean. Apple does a nice job of curating memories from your photo album, but occasionally you see someone in there that you just don't really care to see. Or you see someone that keeps showing up in the memories too often. If that's the case, you can change that. Open Photos, find a picture of that person, tap the ellipsis at the top right, then scroll to the bottom of the menu and tap Don't Feature This Person. This will bring up a menu so that you can either choose Feature This Person Less or Never Feature This Person. It's a nice way to protect your memories without actually deleting any photos. If you use AirPods, you've probably seen spatial audio, but many people never change the setting. Open Control Center, press and hold the volume slider. You'll see Listening Mode, Conversation Awareness, but tap Spatialize Stereo in the bottom right. You'll see Off, Fixed, and Head Tracked. Try each one while music is playing. When you tap Head Tracked, turn your head about 45 degrees and see what happens. You'll notice the music stays in one location as your head moves. It's a cool effect if you've never tried it. Everyone has a different preference, and you may be surprised which one sounds best to you. Before we get to the life lesson, a quick thank you to all the subscribers. If you haven't subscribed yet, it's free to do. I'll leave you with this thought. The little things often make the biggest difference. We wait for the major breakthroughs to improve our lives, but it's the small changes done consistently that save time, reduce frustration, and make life better one day at a time. Keep looking for those small wins because they add up fast. This is Mike with Easy and Simple, where I cover weekly iPhone tips. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.